Welcome to So Very Easy. My name is Laura, and over the last little while, I have been doing a very simple follow-along quilt. And we're going to do this over a couple of weeks, and that way we can have it done for the beginning of the year. I'll put some links in the description if you have not caught those videos, but if you're following along, you have these very strange looking blocks. Well, today we are going to put those blocks together, trim, and stitch. So this is what we have so far. We still have our big triangles, and we will not be using those. And we have these very odd shapes. They're the same blocks, just opposite in fabrics. And we're going to be able to match those together. And I'm going to match the opposites together. Because we pressed the seams the same throughout all of the blocks, those seams are going to nestle together. So the back and the front will nestle. So I do want to match up that bottom of the triangle and this point together. I can feel that those are nice and flat and together. If you have a pin that is a flathead pin, such as this flower one, you're going to be able to pin that together. But we do not want to go and put that point right to the edge. You will not be able to use the pins with the little balls on them, but you might be able to use just a very simple straight pin. So I want to match up this edge and this edge. Chances are the bottom's not going to match, nor the top. The side will fit and just match up that straight line. And I'm going to do that to both sides. So this method will work if you have pins that are flat. And I'm just going to smooth that fabric down so that edge matches. So that's what I'm looking at. Now you might find this is getting a little bumpy, but we're going to be able to press this. So just smooth that out on your ironing surface without pulling it. And then just press. Do not iron. If you'd like, you can press from the second side. That pressing is going to just flatten this a little bit and make sure everything is pulled in. From here, we're going to cut. And that's another reason why it's nice to have these flat pins. So I'm just going to be able to take my ruler, line up that straight edge, and just straighten it up the best that you can. And we're going to cut off those little ears. And be sure to make sure your pins are out of the way. So that is really going to clean up that edge. The pins are already in position for me. Now I can take this to the machine and sew it. And I just want to sew along that line that I did trim. If you have one side, like this side, which was a little bit more fabric than that back side, that side, we're going to stitch down and just stitch a 1/4 inch. If this side seemed to be a little bit more, then this is the side you're going to stitch facing the feed dogs. So in my case, you can see that it's just a little bit more on this side. I could still remove the pins as I'm sewing just from underneath, but some of them are not even in the way, so I'll just leave them. Once we're finished stitching, we could take out the rest of the pins. And by stitching with the larger piece of fabric on the bottom, the feed dogs help everything stay in place. Now we can go back to the iron and just give it another press. If you want, you can steam it. But we're only pressing this flat. We're not going to be pressing it open. When we do open it up, we have another strange looking block. But by nestling those seams up, we have these points matching. And right now, that's really all we're looking for. Now, if you do not have pins that you can press over, or a ruler will not go flat over, you can just trim this before you pin it. So I'm still going to nestle those seams. And I'm going to make sure those edges match. Take that ruler, clean up that edge, put that pin and stitch. You'll find some blocks go together just perfectly, and others you might have had just a tad more of one fabric than another. So we have different ways of sewing these together. I can pin them first, press, then cut, or just cut them first, stitch them, and give them a press. The bottom line is we just need our blocks to look like this. So that's all we're doing today, one row of stitching. Now those blocks still look like funny shaped blocks, but we're not going to press them. But if you peek inside, they sort of look like, well, a figure 8. But next month, you're going to see this block come to life. I do hope you're joining along. I'll put some links in the description. And as always, thank you for joining me today on Sew Very Easy. Feel free to subscribe. I'm on Facebook, Instagram. I have a newsletter. It's all free under Sew Very Easy. And be sure to make every day a Sewtacular day. Bye for now.